Hello there, a very good afternoon on this Sunday, the 31st day of the month of May. It is 90 days since Guyanese voted on March 2nd in the general and regional elections. Sadly, we are at a stage where we have not yet a legitimate government as a result of those elections have been sworn in. What we have had all along are uh, changing narratives coming from the coalition, having claimed victory initially. Then, after the recount started, they began to make all sorts of excuses. One of the major things that we have found, Joe, I'm sorry, I should say that I'm joined this afternoon by Joe Hamilton. Joe, it almost slipped me there.
All right, Eddie, thank you for having me again.
Yes, one of the major things is the constant lies and misinformation being that are emanating from the rigging cabal. You know, claims about people died and they voted, and that people migrated, voted. The funny thing is, we continue, and many of these people, even without a request from us to say, we want to verify so the Guyanese people can know that you're alive and well and you're not dead, as is claimed by the coalition. Many people are also voluntarily recording videos and share them around where they're showing that they are alive and well, or they're saying that they are in the country. This is a blatant lie that is being peddled by the cabal, people like Joe Harmon and the others. Joe.
Eddie, what is astonishing for the Guyanese people, and I know today that is a major talking point, is that the chair of the Guyanese Elections Commission, based on the information and the letter that has been circulated, has acted on these false allegations, seeking to get information on behalf of a political party, and that is what she's attempting to do. And that is mind-boggling, and that I know people have a lot of concern about the latest development. In her letter, she indicated that these allegations were made by APNU+AFC. What the letter should have gone on to say is that many of the persons who they have alleged is deceased or who was not available in Guyana on the 2nd of March, they have since come forward and debunk those allegations, because that is a factual position where families of persons have come forward, where persons themselves have come forward, and they have debunked the allegation about their family is deceased, or they are deceased, or they were not here on the 2nd of March when election day was. So I assume if there was any fairness in the minds of the chair, she would have indicated that also to the Commissioner of Police, who she sent this letter to, for him to ask the immigration to check the veracity of the claims made by APNU+AFC coalition. The other important issue too is we know Felix who has jurisdiction over that area of activity in Guyana, is notorious and is a political hack that even if they are able to find information, that information, we are sure, will be manipulated to serve political purposes. And thirdly, the Commissioner of Police himself and the leadership of the police force, their demeanor has not been one that shows impartiality over the period since the 2nd of March. And therefore, that, for that matter, we have information that suggests that the leadership of the police force, some of the members, are active conspirators in this activity to rig the elections. And therefore, no one can trust Felix, and no one can trust the Commissioner of Police in this instance. And then we have to now put, at least for me, a big question mark on the chairperson of the commission herself. You know, I have given her over the period the benefit of the doubt with all the misstep and stumbles, and I have suggested from time to time it's because of incompetence, naivety, and inexperience about the workings of these matters. But now the question has to be whether she also might have been a participant in this conspiracy, and maybe that is the reason why she didn't act at all on Mingo's two fraudulent declaration. And if she wanted to write the Commissioner of Police about anything with evidence in this election, it would have been, Eddie, the stark evidence staring her in her face about the attempted fraud by claimant Mingo.
Interestingly, we are not hearing anything about that. But I want to spend some time this afternoon to focus a little bit on the blatant lies by Harman and the rigging cabal, that claiming that dead people voted, and claiming that people who migrated voted. I will probably share a couple of videos of persons who they said are dead, you know, persons who they said migrated. And I want to start with this particular one here. There's this gentleman. This is the most recent. And this gentleman is from, I think, the Bartica area. And let me just let the public get an idea and listen to what the gentleman has to say. I want to apologize for his dress code. Of course, the gentleman just spoke about being upset at the fact that the coalition said he is dead. So I'm going to just play this quickly, and then we're going to have some discussions, Joe. So, Joe, that's just one of the many videos. The gentleman is standing there, and these people are claiming that the man is dead. This is the kind of lies and fabrications that are coming from the desperate Joe Harman and the desperate cabal. Joe, you there?
I thought you were about to put up another video, Eddie. That's why.
You want me to? Let me just show another one.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back
that would be very useful for the viewers.
I'm going back to one that is very popular. And the interesting thing about this one is that the persons who they said were out of the country actually voted for the coalition. I'll bring up some others as we go along in the program. Let me play this one for you.
I just left shop because I know we went out of the country. We went to Suriname, the 29th of July, 29th of July, right? We came back here the 29th of August, right? And from there we go nowhere. And the 2nd of March, we leave here about 6 o'clock. And car pick us up out there and we go to the at Friends Primary School, right? And have two doors and we go in the two of us alone go in the right hand door and we did do voting there. So nobody left vote for us. It was just here.
So Joe, that is the second video. The fact is,
The reason why buildings are burning is because
I do apologize to that here. Yes, these, Joe, are some of the persons, you know, who they're claiming, and I'll play more videos as we go along. And I want to say that the PPP is in possession of all the serial numbers that they objected to. And we have people who are going to the homes to verify that these people are alive and well. That is why people are speaking out. Many people are speaking out because they recognize that the cabal is on a fishing expedition and they go in there. I heard things like Annette Ferguson, the lady who campaigned at the funeral, was in one of the accounting stations yesterday. And she started to call a series of serial numbers. And then I think the counting agent said to her that these numbers that you're calling are not here. Then she asked, which box you are looking at? So there is no legitimate, no legitimate objection really. It's just a fishing expedition.
Yes, and that is what has been happening. But what is sad in all of this is that the people at the Elections Commission, the Secretariat, has allowed this to continue and to happen. And as indicated earlier, we're at the level of the chairperson, she also is attempting to act on these allegations. And that is very, very sad in all of this that is happening. So I suspect as we continue, and I have said this a couple nights ago, the fact that we are continuing with this recount and the fact that you have now a definitive deadline, we have to expect the coalition and the cabal to become more desperate. And they would continue to do more desperate things, more outlandish things. And the conspirators at GECOM who are participants, they also we have to pay attention to their acts and their attitude towards the recount as we continue these next couple of days to bring this to an end. And that is the factual position. The numbers in the box, that is the factual position. No one can change that. How the people voted on election day, how the citizens voted and which party they voted for. And that is the real story in this matter. A recount of the ballots cast on election day, March 2nd. All the other things I continue to say, and we continue to make the point, there are sideshows in this matter of a recount of the votes cast on the 2nd of March, 2020.
Joe, I'm continuing to also get some more. I am expecting some more videos as we go along in this program. We have a few minutes more, but we're going to be back here at 8 p.m. And by then, we're going to have more of these videos in our possession. The fact of the matter is, we have a bunch of people who are on a fishing expedition. And I saw one of the most outlandish claims again, trying to say, now, Harman's argument about one ballot box having, I saw Demnarius carry a story talking about 25 or 50 extra ballots in a ballot box. Harman is so misleading, is that what he didn't say is that the 25 extra ballots that are present there are unused ballots. Maybe human error, somebody packing the box, maybe by mistake, had the extra ballots there. We don't know. But this is on GECOM. The fact of the matter is the 25 extra ballots that he's talking about now weren't used. They're unused ballots. So the PVP didn't get 25 extra votes. So I don't know where is the fraud. Where is the irregularity with this? Then yesterday, he went with claiming that the wrong list in box. And when we checked the thing out, the people brought out box 7003 and 7002 instead of 7003. It was a genuine mistake. The party published a statement to that effect. So when you look and you listen to what these guys are going on with, you see the desperation. This is a cabal that has lost an election, and they're doing any and everything possible, including, if it's illegal, to ensure that they protect not only their perks, but they know the amount of nonsense that they did in office. And once there is a change in government, that is what they're afraid of. So they're going to hang on. They're going to do what it takes, to stymie this process as much as possible.
As trying every day, Eddie, every day they will latch on to something or things to attempt to make their argument factual. And the strategy in all that is happening is feeding their supporters, giving them something to hold on to as to why they lost the elections. That is what all of this is about, that we could have won, but this is what happened. Some great conspiracy between GECOM, the PVP, the international and local observers, and even the APNU agents that were present at the polling places. So this will continue right down to the end, I suppose. But they never speak about the inflation of votes for APNU by Mingo. They never speak about that, and they never speak about taking away votes, legitimate votes from the PVP at 80-odd polling places. They never speak about that. So we can expect, Eddie, as we continue, we'll find all different outlandish things being said by APNU+AFC cabal to try to discredit the electoral process that they earlier said it was done free, fair, and transparent, and without anything that they thought was not proper on election day. They said that. Most of the leaders, they said that. And after they recognized that they weren't getting through and they would not have got through with Mingo's fraud, they now fall back on trying to make the process one that was not fair and transparent. But the fact is, and I continue to say, the PVP Civic, we don't run elections. The Elections Commission is responsible for running elections. Claudette Singh is the chairperson, and the commission and the secretariat. We are and were, like every other party, a contestant in the race to win the presidency. And we have won the presidency. We have won the government by the ballots cast by the people of Guyana. No one can change that. No matter what they do every day, they cannot change that fact. They cannot change the fact that, as we have indicated earlier via our SOPs, via GECOM documentation rather, that PPP won region 1, we won region 2, we won region 3, we won region 5. And the results, when region 9 comes in, I think region 9 was to be completed today, it would show again via the recount tabulation that we won region 9. And when region 6 comes in, it would show that we won region 6. In the case of region 3, it shows that we won there by over 24,000 votes. Region 2, a large margin also, and region 1, region 6 also. So all the regions that we have won, and the SOPs show that we won them by large margins, and that the falsehood and cannot change that. We have won the sub-district of East Bank, where Mingo tried to titivate with the numbers, when the recount showed now that we won that sub-district. And I'm sure when we reach to East Coast sub-district, the recount will show that we won that sub-district. And that in the case of Region 4, our votes increased by some 11,000 in Region 4. And that is the fact of the matter. Nobody can change those numbers that are in the ballot boxes. And that they cannot deal with that.
What I'll do, Joe, I have some more videos are coming in, of course, of persons who they claim are dead or are out of the country. I'm going to share 2 more videos, and then we're going to have a little bit of a discussion before we wrap things up. So let me go to, this is another one here. This is the gentleman's ID card. The gentleman who they claim, Errol Bartholomew, who they claim, Fraser, who they claim is dead. This is another one. Right. So these are 2 persons that they claim, Joe, are dead. The people voted. We showed 2 earlier. One that they claim is dead and one that they said was out of the country. And we have more of these videos are coming in that we will continue to share, Joe, with the public so that people get an idea of how deep-rooted the lies and propaganda of the rigging cabal is and how much overtime they're working to discredit a process that they themselves said was free, fair, transparent on March the 2nd. All of a sudden, you were claiming victory. You wanted to swear in Granger on about 4 occasions on the same results, well, on the same elections rather, that you're now claiming dead people and migrants voted in. You're claiming that there are irregularities over 100,000 or 90,000 or whatsoever, but you're making that claim while you're still saying that GECOM should use the Mingo Declaration and declare APNU the winner. These people, I think, that is why I keep saying, Joe, mental health is a serious problem in the APNU+AFC cabal. These people are running mad.
Eddie, as we wrap up here, you know, more people, as you know, are coming forward when they get information via different means that APNU, they have called a serial number that their name is connected to. They're coming forward to say, I'm very much alive and I'm very much here in Guyana. I never migrated, as these people are saying. And I note now, Eddie, they have moved from the conversation of these people have migrated to they were not in the jurisdiction, whatever that means. And for the case of Aubrey Norton, he said that in their strongholds, no dead person voted, neither no one who has migrated voted. So as outlandish as that can be, that apparently this issue only affects areas and regions where the PPP civic is strong and where we have won. And they have gone crazy now. Yesterday, the region that they won, they refused to sign Region 7, and I suspect they would refuse to sign Region 8, also the tabulation report. So, viewers, you have to be prepared for this mental torture, and that is what it is. When Eddie started, he spoke about 90 days, and I suspect we have another 16 days of this mental torture, because when the recount is finished and the votes are counted and the SOR are confirmed matching the PPP's SOPs, no more anyone can claim that they won. APNU cannot claim anymore that they won. And they would get madder, and they will get more crazy, because those results, the world would be seeing it for what it's worth. So let us continue to focus on the recount. And whilst these sideshows, we have to deal with them, they're not, in my view, as important as the numbers in the boxes.
So thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. Of course, you and I are going to be back here along with some other comrades in the party at 8 p.m., where we will gather more information on this, the level of lies and propaganda emanating from the demented cabal. You know, I think dementia is very, very evident among these guys. You know, this irrational behavior that you're seeing. I mean, when you listen to what they're saying, no sane person can really believe them. You know, I don't think there is any sane person who could believe these guys when you listen to them. The fact of the matter is, they have been spewing propaganda. They sit every day. Even their own supporters, they're claiming, are dead and migrated and so forth. The lady that I showed from Berbice, we all know that's a famous video. That lady is very famous now because that lady and her husband made it clear that, hey, we weren't out of the country. We were in Guyana and we voted for the APNU+AFC. Then they had the case in Region 1 where they claimed that the gentleman was out of the country, and the photograph surfaced of the guy dancing on the stage. I saw another one surfaced. I don't know how accurate it is, but I'm seeing it circulating, where the REO of Region 3, I don't know if you've seen that one, where there are claims that her serial number was objected to, claiming that she died or she's out of the country. That's the lady that was appointed by APNU. She says she's openly an APNU supporter. So I don't know what really is going on. I think we'll have to convert. I keep saying we'll have to convert that Ocean View place that they're talking about for COVID. I think it might very well become a mental hospital to house some of these guys. All right, Joe, we'll be back here at 8 p.m.
All right, Eddie. Take care.
Until then, we say to our viewers, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. We'll be back again at 8 p.m. to talk with you. Bye for now.